Hello and welcome to Navina Vidya. If you like our channel, please subscribe to it. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. This is the story of Hare and Tortoise. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of this story right from when you were a child. But there's a twist in this video. What we learn from this story is not just slow and steady wins the race, but a lot more to it. So there will be a set of questions at the end of this video. And if you want, you can pause after each question so that you can give yourself some time to think of your answers and then listen to what we have to say. I hope you enjoy this story and the discussion. One sunny morning, Hare was wandering through the forest, looking for some animals to show off to. Eventually, he saw Tortoise and was eager to race with him. Tortoise agreed, confidently. I will race you, Hare. The hare laughed so much that he had tears in his eyes. You are slow. You will not be able to defeat me. I am the fastest animal in the jungle, the hare boasted. The hare gathered all the animals together. Lion sat comfortably, watching from the finish line. Hare hired Fox to be the commentator. The race began. Hare took off like a jet plane, but Tortoise went at such a speed that even snails could overtake him effortlessly. After a while, Hare looked behind him and didn't see Tortoise, so he decided to take a rest under a tree. He thought that he would wake up before Tortoise passes him, but Hare overslept. Tortoise walked to the point where the hare was sleeping and looked at him, snoring lazily. He giggled and tiptoed past. When Hare was finally woken up by the roaring crowd, Tortoise was one step away from the finish line. Hare ran at lightning speed, but was too late. He hung his head in shame. Humiliated, he walked to Tortoise. I'm sorry, Tortoise. I shouldn't have been rude to you earlier. I've learnt my lesson, he apologized. I forgive you, Hare, said Tortoise. Now that's how the story ends, and we are all told to believe that slow and steady wins the race. But I think there's more to it than just that learning in the story. So let's look at some questions that perhaps help us understand more about what we can learn from the story. Can you tell how the tortoise reacted when the hare asked it to race? The tortoise reacted with confidence, didn't he? He was so sure that he could beat the hare in the race. Do you think the tortoise did not know the hare was much faster than itself? I think it did. Still, the tortoise was confident. Why do you think that is? The tortoise was not thinking about the hare's ability. Instead, the tortoise focused on its own ability and strong desire to win. The tortoise believed in his work, not the hare's work. At one point in the story, the hare looked back and did not see the tortoise, so it decided to sleep and overslept. What do you think the hare should have done instead? The hare should have focused on its own goal, to win the race, and rested after. The hare was simply overconfident or too confident and showed too much pride, and that overtook him, leading to loss in the race despite having the capability. The hare was a much faster animal, and yet, because of the overconfidence it had, it lost the race. What do you learn from this story where, though the hare is a faster animal, it loses the race to a much slower animal? Capability, if not combined with right attitude and perseverance, will not be enough to succeed. So we must all develop a can-do attitude. Don't worry about other people's capability. Instead, focus on getting better ourselves and always do our best. I hope you enjoyed learning some new lessons from the age-old story of the hare and the tortoise, and I hope you will use these lessons in your everyday life. Thank you.